Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 950th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 655,560 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,130 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 4 tanks, 32 armored combat vehicles, 14 artillery systems, 26 drones, 71 vehicles, and 4 pieces of special equipment. The Russians launched 110 combat clashes and carried out 59 airstrikes, including 104 anti-aircraft missiles on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 446 kamikaze drones and carried out 2,713 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Russian forces likely seized Vuhledar as of October 1 following a reported Ukrainian withdrawal from the settlement, though it is unclear if Russian forces will make rapid gains beyond Vuhledar in the immediate future. Some Russian sources expressed doubts that Russian forces would be able to rapidly advance and achieve operationally significant breakthroughs immediately after seizing Vuhledar. Ukrainian officials continue to highlight how Ukraine is reducing Russia's battlefield artillery ammunition advantage, likely in part due to recent Ukrainian strikes on Russian ammunition depots. The United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights issued its June-August 2024 report detailing Ukrainian civilian casualties, systemic Russian mistreatment of Ukrainian prisoners of war and limited Ukrainian mistreatment of Russian prisoners of war. United Nations Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights report highlighted the difference between official Russian and Ukrainian reactions to the mistreatment of prisoners of war, and Russian state media largely misrepresented the report by ignoring assessments about Russia's systemic mistreatment of Ukrainian prisoners of war. The Russian federal budget for 2025 to 2027 has carved out funding to support online platforms belonging to a prominent Kremlin propagandist and a former opposition outlet, further highlighting the Kremlin's efforts to adapt its propaganda machine to Russians' growing reliance on social media for information. Russian forces recently advanced near Vovchansk, Kreminna, Toretsk, Pokrovsk, and Vuhledar. Russian authorities are reportedly planning to increase recruitment within Russian pre-trial detention centers. In Zelensky's nightly address he spoke about 3 key areas. Firstly, Defense Forum in Kiev focuses on military cooperation. Ukraine hosted the second Defense Industries Forum, attended by over 30 countries and nearly 300 companies. The forum highlighted Ukraine's growing defense production capabilities, including long-range drones and Western armored vehicle maintenance. Agreements on defense investment and localization are progressing, with a focus on accelerating missile program development. Secondly, military leadership reviews frontline and intelligence reports. Zelensky held discussions with top military officials, focusing on brigade needs, frontline conditions, and intelligence on Russian military intentions. Reports indicated clear strategies for responding to Russian actions, with partners expected to enhance support for Ukraine's defense in the near future. Lastly, energy security and Russian assets. Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal reported on energy system stability, protective construction, and electricity imports. Discussions also covered the use of seized Russian assets to fund Ukraine's defense, with partners agreeing on the principle but still working on an effective mechanism to implement it. The move is seen as crucial for Ukraine's resilience and justice. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.